The beginning of a life, in this case a timeline. Typically the beginning of a life is a simple start. In others, it is the brutal beginning of what no one would expect, the birth of a genocidal dictator. Now I know what you're thinking. This could go nowhere good. And you're exactly right. So let's educate ourselves before history gets the chance to repeat itself. As most timelines do, it starts with a date of birth. Nothing worse than a little snot bubble-blowing baby crying all the time. Or so we'd think before we saw what this one grew up to be.
Jump here!
Baby Hitler. Baby Hitler was born on April 20, 1889, in the upper Austrian border town Ohioan, located approximately 65 miles east of Munich and nearly 30 miles north of Salzburg. He was baptized a Catholic. Now this little future demon did have a rocky start. Average villain arc excuse SMH. Bro gotta think he the Joker or something. I'm dead bro was an actual clown. What an onside. Anyways, let's get on with this guy's predetermined, definitely negative, not normal at all childhood. Little Hitler was born before his parents had even gotten married. Unlike you would think, he was Austrian and had moved with his family to Linz, Austria. Hitler wanted to pursue a career in visual arts, but hadn't been accepted. Is that it? I thought surely there'd be some crucial and brutal backstory that fed his conscious terrible thoughts combined with some form of parental neglect to feed his growing menace, but... oh. Here it is, Hitler's history in war. That's where it comes from. I was worried I'd missed something there for a second. Sorry about making brother's picture really short and wide. Needed room to talk up here teehee. Guys, did you see that I made a facial expression? AI evolving in front of your eyes. Anyways. Hitler moved to Munich, Germany, in May 1913 so that he could fight for Germany instead of Austria. Hitler wanted to fight for Germany more even though they were allies. In Munich, he made sketches to keep his passion alive, but in October 1918 he was partially blinded in a mustard gas attack. No wonder bro was so ugly, mustard gas literally melted his face. Also don't mind the quality slowly getting worse, let me fix that real quick so you can still read what you need. See, I can do it, it's just difficult and a bit tedious, so I don't want to go through the trouble. Later in this video the quality will be terrible, I'll fix it at the end for you all. Adolf Hitler was ordered in September 1919 to investigate a small group in Munich known as the German Workers' Party. On September 12, dressed in civilian clothes, Hitler went to a meeting of the German Workers' Party, where he exposed his talent of talk and was later accepted as a member. They really just chased him down like he's their crush or something? Just because he was able to lose his mind and shout his opinion. Wow, either the criteria is low or they really are thirsty. Anyways, next up is Hitler's writing era. Hitler wrote a book called Mein Kampf for My Struggle. From 1925 to summer 1945, it sold over 12 million copies and was translated into more than a dozen languages, including a Braille edition for blind Germans. Bro, this guy keeps taking away my talking space. Let me move him real quick. That's good enough. And now we've reached the final level of Hitler's rise to power. In the 1930s, the Nazi Party tried to extend its influence over all aspects of German society. The Hitler Youth and the League of German Girls were developed as Nazi Party youth groups to introduce children and juveniles to Nazi ideology and policy. Finally, we're getting from photoshopped images to the real one. I don't think you all ready for this. Eventually Hitler took total rule of Germany in 1933 after multiple table talk negotiations. Would you look at that, the timeline is complete. I'm going to remove these subtitles now and turn on closed captions while I prepare the full timeline. Well, there you have it, the project is complete. Pause to copy down anything you could have missed. Until next time.